everybody, welcome back. Almost said Thursday. Happy Tuesday. And tonight we are finishing Back to the Future. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. It's been a really wild journey playing Back to the Future. If you missed prior streams, all of them are highlighted, I believe, on my Twitch. So you can go back and watch those at your leisure. So here we go. Also, I have pirate booty, so I'm gonna be eating it while we play. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's the original map from the third movie. To me. Also me. Oh, he got top bunked.
Hello?
That's sad.
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
You let me sleep in. You let me sleep in?
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn,
What?
it's Edna.
But...
Uh-oh.
Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
Why is it big? I don't like that. Where's he gonna shove it? I don't want to know where he put that for transportation purposes. Oh, he carried it!
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Alright.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany
Oh,
last
God.
night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Oh, hello. I'm looking my TV, Back to the Future. Hello, we got pugs in the chat. Also, Twitch rolled out a new thing today. You can get pride emotes. I'm not sure how exactly you go about doing them. I know they cost around 300 bits, I believe, but you can get pride emotes, and 10% of everyone's thing will go back to the Trevor Project and another Black Lives Matter organization. So feel free to get some pride emotes. That's for Twitch wide. It's not just specifically for my channel. Okay. But science means everything to
You
you.
can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Another path?
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy.
No, no,
Maybe
and
I'll
no.
even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
You can't want Emmett
No.
back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
But then he'll
No.
be
What the hell? Where'd it go?
Why does Marty just looks so done with life? Ah!
Oh, come on.
What he doesn't realize is that he's not just changing his and Edna's lives by doing this, he's altering everyone's outcomes by changing that one thing. Exactly. Yeah. We love time travel, don't we?
Here, little static thingy.
You just flung yourself onto the ground, sir. Can I do something?
I can't reach it.
Climb the pole. There we go.
Gotcha.
He do a flop. Yes, indeed, he did a flop. Maybe you're not responding, game. There we go.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand.
You're not even snapping in time. That hurt. That hurt, Artie.
Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wonder squander on display. Because the future is coming today.
I wonder, how did Trixie land
Not bad, eh?
the job
Not
back?
at all, but I thought you fired her.
He wasn't even
I
snapping.
found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
Alright, alright.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Where did he shove it? It wasn't in his hand.
It's almost here now, the future is coming. It's getting clear now, the future is coming today.
I like that song. Alright. Oh, you need tickets.
Insert ticket to enter.
Ah, fuck. Hostile
An
guy.
algae cake.
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey, you're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice.
Ah, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster.
What? The loophole. Trixie's considered an American citizen if they lived in the States for X amount of time, owns a share of land, or gets married to an American-born citizen. Ah, yes, that is true.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Yeah, I don't have tickets, so we're gonna go this way.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty. Now.
What?
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
I simply got him back on track. Emmett chose his own path. So what? Because, like, technically, Emmett did choose his own path. Like, even after Marty broke them up, like, when he came to, like, his reconciliation, he decided, like, oh, like, I'm not gonna try to win Edna back, I'm gonna go do my own thing. So Emmett chooses his own path.
Electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
Anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really
He
don't
doesn't
have a
even
choice.
sound
Very
Russian.
good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here.
Come here.
Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well,
I'll dig something up.
you do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
He's not your Emmett.
Oh,
You
you're
broke up
letting
with him.
go?
Literally 12
Radical
hours ago.
Just like that?
Clingy ass
Okay,
bitch.
So, I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
Oh my goodness. Alright, let's talk to Trixie. Maybe Trixie's got some dirt. Love
Hi,
Trixie.
Trixie.
That's Techni to you, kiddo.
Techni.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
Let's skip small talk and ask, where the fuck is my bro?
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something.
Or something is right.
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
It kinda is.
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Metric time? That's a thing? I don't want to know.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Inspire me, Muse.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
I'm not gonna push
Happy to
until
help.
I'm not gonna push until later unless if I absolutely have to. Okay. We're gonna get tickets. Okay. Alright. Stop Edna from interfering with Edna's demonstration. That's really broad. Time to explore the expo. Be sure to pick up tickets from Trixie at the info booth first. Oh, okay. So I get tickets from her. We're gonna speed walk.
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Aw.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright. Don't do this to me, weird camera angles.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea less enlightening.
This definitely doesn't look dangerous.
Well,
Heavy.
monsieur has a way with words.
Okay, that was pointless. Okay. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Alright, I think we go in the other way for this one. I'm pretty sure I can snag some items from here, so we're gonna do that. It's not stealing, it's just borrowing. The weird walking up the steps thing is just weird. Oh, wait. Oh, we're going to this one first? Okay. That's fine.
No one in here.
Okay. We're gonna go to this guy next.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
He's just gonna shove that into his pocket? Okay. Sure. I totally believe you on that.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
ColecoVision? What?
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
It's wax.
That reminds me of the one from Back to the Future Part 2, where they had fruit come from the ceiling.
The House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell
Progress.
time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
In the mood for fun? The House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Okay, I have literally no idea where this man is. Parker could wiggle free of Edna's control if he had some dirt on her, but how to get her to talk? Oh, do I have to talk to her? Okay. Recorded confession would be nice.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Okay. So I think what I have to do...
Now,
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Alright. And the music swells as we do a thing.
What?
Okay. Can we put the other potted plant in? Okay, can we notice how the ticket rolls are,
Okay, call me a snoop.
Love how it's glitching into the thing. We love that.
Shh, he's approaching.
Oh, yikes.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly. You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnov.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of the dogs he loves so much.
You hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Okay.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Help, I was offered a bunch of strawberries and I'm overstuffed. Kindly say no and then eat them tomorrow. That's still blackmailing. It's still blackmailing.
Hey, Artie.
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
Edna Strickland got Officer Parker to close Emmett's booth down.
What? Why?
She claims his invention is dangerous.
Is it?
That's not the point. Is there anything you could do to get Emmett's booth reopened?
I am afraid not. This may be a wondrous land of tomorrow, but it's still within the jurisdiction of the Hill Valley Police Force. Maybe you should talk to Officer Parker.
He says there's nothing he can do as long as Edna's got clout in Hill Valley.
She does have that.
Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
See you around.
Alright, game. Now you got receiving and set up. Where to place the call. I know where to put the call. Oh, to place a call for Edna? Oh! Ah, okay.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification.
We don't need the same thing over again, please. No thanks. Phone.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Klondike.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Oh, wait.
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to ya.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
All right, we're gonna ask about the dark secret.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities
What a word,
So I did
glumping.
what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott.
Philpott. She's a pyromaniac.
I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of porn scum. LG, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
And I am here to present my discoveries to a disbelieving world. Algae cakes, ladies and gentlemen, is the next wave in the agricultural
speak of
revolution
the devil.
20th century.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnov, come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
Till now, people haven't been getting the benefit of all this nutrition on account of the less than appetizing.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
Solid lumps through the miracle of gum arabic. The algae cake presents a package that is
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
What is...
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight.
What is this
around here than yours
audio?
does.
What?
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
No.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
All right, let's give the recording.
Casual. He's come.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade?
Comrade.
We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This is
This'll only
not
take a
Stranger
minute.
Things.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based
That's
on
a
this
weird way
crudely
to spell
manufactured
ma'am.
forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh, I think...
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish-brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Love how there's French music outside of that. Love that.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Okay, going in. Thank God Trixie gave us like unlimited tickets.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
It's actually kind of... That's actually kind of cool how they did that, to be quite honest. It's a fucking puzzle. I love fucking puzzles.
Something's blocking it. It won't slide open.
I think it might be on the upper floor. Yeah, it's on the upper floor. We love a good maze. Love a good maze. There we go. Alright, what door's blocking it now? It's the red one. Okay. Imagine kidnapping yourself. Yeah, yeah. Hold up, what? Hold on a second here. What? I'm confused. Yes. Okay. This guy. Love how that audio just stops. Oh, that's cool.
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Yay, what a wonderful exhibit.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left, not a minute ago. If you hurry, you
That is
might
such an
pass.
awful French accent. It hurts.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology. but
This
I
is
think
such
you
an awful French
Quit
accent.
fooling around, Doc. What have you done with Emmett?
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
I'm pretty sure he put him in the thing.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me look in the
I think I'm
bathysphere.
gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
You have like
Guy
20,000.
trying to bum a free ride?
You have
No.
like 20,000
See that
tickets.
you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say.
I thought I had tickets.
Que sera, sera.
She gave me like a giant wheel of tickets. Yeah. Here. Take it.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket.
I was in there earlier, you piece of
Give me a
shit.
break.
Can I talk to Trixie? Maybe Trixie can help me out here?
Greetings!
Hi, Trixie.
Now, what can I do you for?
See that bathysphere? Emmett's inside that bathysphere.
That's nice.
Nice? He's a captive.
Of Jacques Duteau?
Of Carl Sagan.
I think I've got what you need. The Hill Valley Expo may prove overwhelming to those of a delicate disposition. If you are feeling confused or disoriented, try these simple steps. 1.
Oh my
Put
God.
your foot between your knees.
Never mind. Thanks anyway. I don't think Edna's gonna be an obstacle anymore.
So she was the speakeasy arsonist after all. Kid was right.
I don't think so. Thanks.
Alright, game. Spawn have to pose as an exhibitor, kidnap another exhibitor, and stash him away, but to refuse to take a patron's ticket, that's cause for complaint. Ah! So I need to complain. Aha! We're good at that.
Algae cakes! Miracle food from the swampland!
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P-ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
The French accent is killing me.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, hey folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information.
What crowd is making such racket?
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for... Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped hose means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
Do I just keep pressing down on it?
Hey!
Drop the
Ready
act.
to drop the act now, Jacques Duteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
I command you uncrimp them.
Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Duteau is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
Oh, you're not gonna
I
help.
command you untrim that hose.
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking.
Alright.
About.
I think I just stay on this? Can I, like, throw this in there? Electrical shock?
The hose.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it.
Then neither will I.
So the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you. Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasure
The entire
to
crowd,
once
with the exception of the
again
one
to
lady,
highlight
is
one
all
of the
people from
great
the
minds
speakeasy.
who is hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He's been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Would it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
What is this audio?
Block bearings. Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! The longer you hold out, the harder it's going to be for you.
Emmett.
Shh. Don't give me away.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Come on, Emmett. You can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, let me talk to him.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Emmett's gone. You just missed him.
Young man, I've been sitting on the bench of Hill Valley Criminal Court for 15 years. I can smell a dissembler a mile away. Now, are you going to turn him over, or will I have to use force?
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. Fear! I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
I hate how he's like...
I'm counting to 4.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with him. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
You dare to
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
It's an awkward sounding German accent. Yeah.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about
Oh.
me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch
Boy.
my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions.
The audio's popping.
Powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they've got a bond where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
That's not what I had in mind, sir.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay.
I think my
but
view count
if you
went
look
down.
at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Good. Started getting back into OSU. OSU? Is that a game? Okay. I think I'm gonna say yes. I have faith.
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Technically,
Maybe,
yes,
and maybe
because
not,
I mean it
but
turns them
even
into
if it
scientists.
does,
Exactly.
I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Rhythm game, not the college. Oh, okay.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me. And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Approve of you coming to America.
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
There was no audio there.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
What did you just say?
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, yes I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
This is actually really sweet. Not gonna lie.
You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
What crowd is making that noise? And this is going to end in disaster. There's not enough space. Poor Emmett.
Hey, stop! Get back here!
Probably should have had this outside. Yeah, roll credits. We wish.
You okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on, We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
Oh my God, Doc! Say something.
Chromium. Lithium.
It's the Elements song, I think.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
What?
Pull out the newspaper.
I mean...
Newspaper. Where'd they pull that out from?
Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Even in death, he's a scientist at heart.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go. Doc, come back. Doc?
It's Emmett.
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett? Is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size will play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational
Crash through the glass house.
electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
Yes. He's not supposed to. Edna has the time vehicle. He's essentially stuck here.
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
It's you!
It was, Carl Sagan.
What? The guy who tried to hire me in there? You were friends with him? Strange. But how?
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Oh, man. I feel like this is like one of those choices that it gives you that's not actually a choice. Like, yeet the paper. Alright. Okay, here it goes.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett! Where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to Something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
It's a callback to the first movie. Well, what's the worst that could happen? The universe explodes?
I will see you again, right?
Not for another 60-something years. I liked their friendship that they had. Now, is this Edna? Or is it Doc?
Hey, it worked.
Oh, yay!
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
This is
How was the ceremony?
Cute.
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to stop you from marrying Edna.
Edna Strickland? I could never marry her. I mean, she was my first love, but after she broke my heart and tried to sabotage my career, I never saw her again. Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my... Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name. You see my Artie anywhere? Artie McFly? That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad-blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it? Hitched? Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave. So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was great-grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me.
I love how this is
crap,
so, like,
Doc,
intertwined.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, this is cool. How everything's changed.
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Well, now you two look a mite lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us.
We're lost.
We're looking for Hill Valley. Well, which is it, a hill or a valley? No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley. Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
Doc, I don't feel so good. That's the first time I've ever seen Doc run to his father happily. Yeah, he married her. I always thought that Trixie was, Sylvia, but, like, Trixie was her stage name. That's just me personally. I guess I misremembered. It kept sending him back in time, so it likely sent her back in time as well, exactly.
When did Hill Valley go away? Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary. Scary Mary? Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her. Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you. Why wouldn't she talk to us? The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, you gotta see her. Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
I like him. Good talk to the crazy lady, but by the way, she won't talk to you.
Can I drive?
Can I drive the car? Oh, that sunset's pretty, though. Beware of cat.
Mary Pickford.
It's the old parts of the DeLorean.
What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Way to stay focused, Doc. Doc, it's a...
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
What are you doing?
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
You gonna shove it somewhere? Yeah, you're gonna take that part. Okay. This is a tiny home.
Look!
Shh.
Doc, what do you want? Who's Mary Pickford? Mary's gonna
Mary
be Edna.
Pickford.
It's gonna be Edna. Or like her...
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
Oh, a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back.
In the future. Look, garbage. No, not the window.
Hey, Miss Strick...
Who are you?
Yakov Smirnov.
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You tried to have me arrested once.
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent today together.
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
I brought something for you. What do I have? I don't think I have anything for you, though. Okay. I know who you are.
Come on, Miss Strickland.
Miss who?
Strickland. You're Edna Strickland.
Take a look at the mailbox, Sonny. Name's Pickford. Mary Pickford. And it has been for as long as I care to remember. And like I told you, I don't care to remember!
Listen, lady, you've got to tell us where Hill Valley went.
Hill Valley? You're standing in Hill Valley. Population 1.
Better be here soon.
You know there's supposed to be a town here today, right?
Might be there was a town once long ago, or might be it was in the future. How many times I gotta tell ya I don't talk about any time but today?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Can I hint myself this? I was waiting for you to show her something. What's going to make the biggest impression on her? Hint, it's not in your inventory. Introduce Edna to her old boyfriend, Emmett. Doc!
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Yeah, no, it was.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
His ties have atoms on it.
Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or stay there?
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Yeah, no, I'm lost. 13,000 locks on the door. She's trying to look nice.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Sweet stuff.
Sweet stuff.
You've never called me that. Something's wrong here.
Schnookums? Is this Schnookums?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
I don't like this.
Sweet.
I don't like
You're still
this.
keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose
Makes
now
me
you're missed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
I found a better one. Stop. Love that.
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Keep her in the past. I'm just trying to remember traumatic instant image. Try it. This here.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh! He's after me!
She's reenacting it.
Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what
water.
this baby can do. And here it comes.
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what.
She goes back in
Come to
time.
think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! but it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Walk fast, walk fast. Take the hat.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
And put the hat on fake cowboy here.
Nice fit. Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grandfather. Grandfather was much more shaggy.
Mop. Mop. Mop.
Oh, grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
Scooby?
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well
That clipping, though,
and
yeah.
the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century.
Degenerate
And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at acting like a big
Ah,
shot.
yes, booze and
throwing
debauchery.
money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
A bar.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
Oh god. Why? Little did Edna Strickland know that humanity has been boozing since the beginning of time. Exactly. What? How? What? What do I have to do? Edna opposed buildings project. What kind of establishment does she hate the most? It's a bar. A good saloon.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
Hi, Chenson. How are you? Welcome, welcome.
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa!
It's okay.
Do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful
I'll speak more when
establishment
she's done.
never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something.
Burn it down.
Something very conclusive.
She's gonna burn it.
Maybe you push the saloon down.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
She burned it.
I wonder what's cooking.
No, you doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene.
Oh my god, she's gonna burn her
Apply it
outhouse.
liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch. Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker, burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
A hooligan. I'm a hooligan.
The eyeliner is killing me. The black around her eye is killing me.
They get on too thick.
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire. Started approximately 2 a.m. July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made
Oh,
me
she's gonna
burn
try to
down
blame
Hill
us?
Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in the Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle. Right.
Oh, we love that man. I love him. Where did she get that gun from? Monday, July 17th, 1876.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
Alright. Welcome to the weird part of the story. I remember wanting to try it when it came out, but I never got around to it. Like, it's okay. I mean, it's a good inclusion to the story. Like, as a game. But it's a little clunky. That's when it happens when you refuse models. Reuse models. Where did she get that gun from? I don't know, she probably shoved it up her ass, to be quite honest.
I'd better not get too close. I'd better not get too close. I think I liked it better on the outhouse door.
How the heck am I supposed to get around him?
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! You shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us.
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
It's the chandelier.
Chandelier's right over their heads. That's gotta be useful somehow.
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases.
You know, I
It's
was
a
this
fact.
close
Look
to
it up.
feeling sorry for her. So was I. Tacky painting.
Dolores Miskin?
Ooh, okay.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
100 years from now, Hill Valley will...
I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop quiet. God.
What the hell? Oh, cow crap. There goes all my pickled pig's feet.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go back this way.
Man, this thing is not light.
Why are you dressed like that?
I wasn't planning.
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
Okay.
Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
Maybe we can come to a more peaceable solution, Mr. Tannen.
Keep your distance, Fancy.
All right, physics.
Physics. Love some physics. I need that pickle juice. No. Oh wait, can I slide the ladder over? Is that a thing?
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not traveling through
Oh, wait. Hold on. Accomplished the first step, but now the barrel's out of reach. Can you move it without touching it? Do I have something in... No, wait. No, inventory. Inventory, please.
Sandbag's right over Tannen's head.
Why are you so hellfire determined to meddle in my affairs, woman? You've been a bird.
The pallet were to tip, the barrel would tip with it. Pulling the rope to tip the barrel
in my
over.
behind for over a month now.
Oh.
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
Okay. Then we go back over here. I really hate using hints, but like sometimes I'm just dumb and don't know.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see. Are you here to haul me back to 1931 for my supposed crimes?
The ammo's in place. Now to pull the trigger.
What's the trigger?
Dolores Miskin?
What's the trigger?
Hang in there, Doc. The ammo's in place. Now to pull the trigger.
How do you pull the trigger? Where? The trap's in place, now time to spring it. One object drops in the chandelier, the other will follow suit.
Come on.
Got any last words?
There we go.
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Frog!
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
Oh, yeah, Doc.
Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys.
Oh.
Doc, she's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We've got to stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on.
Oh man, it's another fucking
Nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just
Oh,
need
man,
to make
his
your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
Oh, we have headsets
What's she
now.
doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate to 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes. We might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate DeLorean's diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to link both sets of time circuits and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. Just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Do you have the hoverboard?
Good question.
Hoverboard? Hoverboard? Hoverboard!
It's saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like
We love hoverboard.
for the job.
Yes. It's the grand finale. I think this is the. Oh, we're getting towards the end.
It's just like riding a bike.
Ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa.
Nice form, buddy. How's the reception on the wireless?
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Burns Cache, a 21st century video game console. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc. I can't reach it from here.
You just have to climb onto the top.
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
How the fuck do I climb onto the top?
Is that one of the flux emitters?
Oh my god.
Now plug in the flux sink.
Also, this is why you should find the time traveling machine before the crazy bats that steal them take off with them again. Exactly. Like riding a bike, but you can die. Wait, no. The flux sinks in your inventory will fit snugly onto the glowing diagnostic modules on Edna's DeLorean.
I can't reach it from here.
Oh! Get off! Oh! Get off!
Okay, let's...
Can't sneak past the rearview mirror.
Climb! Climb!
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
Oh, use the arrow keys.
Great, that's one flux sink down.
This is stressful. I have a windshield wiper now.
Nah. It's locked.
Oh, there we go.
Mr. Fusion's belching flames.
Yes, that's unfortunate. I'd stay out of them if I were you. Don't cross those flames, they may be radioactive.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames.
Oh, and then we use the windshield wiper.
Nice work, Mark.
Smart. Marty's not even in college yet, and he can still do the thing. How does she...
Excellent. Now let's get that flux override module before she starts making life difficult.
She's been making it easy up till now. Well, here goes nothing, Doc.
Blind spots are amazing.
Perfect. Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish, check.
How do I get to the top of the DeLorean?
Just one flux sink left.
Get off my car, you hooligan!
It's locked.
No, 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 no.
It's locked.
Couldn't he have just climbed?
Great, Doc.
Ha! Nicely done. Now, aim the thing toward the receiving dish.
This is so finicky. There we go.
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
Yeah, Doc!
Now what?
Now we take control of Edmonds DeLorean with the flux synchronizers, and that's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home, now! Hold on!
How did she survive that?
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
Don't worry, everyone. The DeLorean's alright.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is. You know, whoever said time heals all wounds didn't know squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
What the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What'd I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
Michael, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Hardy took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
Then it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
No.
Hey, are you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
This just isn't right.
Now, I know marrying a Canadian for a work permit isn't strictly by the book, but hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love.
Isn't he just the sweetest?
I'm pretty sure it's Sylvia.
Artie, you can't do this. You're not supposed to get married for another 5 years.
Well, I know Trixie and I were taking things slow.
But after that witch Edna got me fired with that postcard, we kind of accelerated things a little.
The postcard? Oh, man. Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie
I knew
Charlie,
it.
did
I
ya?
knew it.
Feels too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Huh.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I
amazing
think
what
Oh
a
my
boy
God.
can she'll do for
I've
ya.
seen you naked. Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Oh, there he
Around
is.
to what? To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
You sure it's
As
not
for you,
fantasy,
stranger,
old man?
I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Corleone.
He's got such a flimsy handshake.
See ya in the funny papers, Mikey.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I
These
took
models
some
kill me.
pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
What is happening? That hand holding was so bad. It's so bad.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great! Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists?
Oh.
Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you.
It's because now he has a better relationship with his father now.
Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family. From your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
That's like the
great,
best graduation
Thanks.
present,
That's
though.
the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Oh, man.
Edna?
Einie!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie. Oh, Mr. McFly.
Oh god, they made...
Oh, Biff. I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, gosh. You're right, Mr. McFly.
Hi, Marty.
They make a great little family. You'd never know they met in prison.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly around and hope there are no more surprises.
Oh my god. Oh my god. At least it's nothing bad. True. What? Whomst? Whomst?
Doc!
Marty, what are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott.
Oh my god.
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc,
Jennifer's out of
how
the
can there be two more of me here?
I have no idea. My own rights of space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me.
What is happening?
So, we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
No, I don't feel like getting copyrighted today. Okay. I forget that ending happened. I think I blocked that from my memory. 'Cause what the fuck? Does anyone understand what Doc meant by that? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Wow, it's already 10 o'clock at night. Love that. Okay, so this game, I have never seen this movie, so I mean, this is actually like kind of a sequel off the movie. So like there's the original 3 movies, and then there's this game, which I don't know if it's technically canon or not. The trifecta of Marty McFly's. Yeah, how are they gonna fix that? How? Nobody knows. Overall, I really liked the story of how everything, like, it just shows, like, everything has a consequence, essentially. Like, even, like, very slight differences can make drastic effects to the future. It just means that the game repeats itself, but for Marty instead of Edna. I'm confused. I'm really confused. But anyway. So I overall liked the story that they were trying to tell of this game. The gameplay is a little wonky. Granted, the game is not canon. Okay. The game is a little clunky. Granted, it was made back in 2010, 2011, so it's like that era. But like, it's still a little clunky. I hate how it's like a point and click, because sometimes like it's really, really, really wonky with how it's done. I'm gathering thoughts here. I wouldn't get it. I would buy it on sale if you wanted to play it for yourself, but it's like all the same outcome. It's not like a butterfly effect game where if you say different things, you'll have a different outcome because it's all going to lead back to the original ending. He tried to change his future, got a bad outcome, so he kept trying to change it. Oh. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. So yeah, that's this game. Wahoo! We finished it. Actually, it was released on December 22nd, 2010, so technically it's made in 2008, 2009. Ooh, true. But it came out in 5 chunks, though, so they didn't release the full game at once. Kind of like what they did with Life is Strange, a little bit. So anyway, this is Back to the Future, the game. If you want to see the first 4 chapters, they're on my stream page as highlights. And I'm really happy to be done with this game. I'm probably not going to play it for another 5 years from now because I'll probably forget about it and then be like, oh, I should replay and see what happens. And then so tomorrow I'm going to be playing either Ice Lakes or Slime Rancher. I'll decide tomorrow. And then I'm moving tea time to Thursday night because my sister's coming up on Friday, so she's going to want to talk to me and stuff. So tea time's on Thursday. And then that'll be it for this week in terms of streaming. Thanks all for hanging out with me. If you're not already, Pokemon DLC is coming out tomorrow. I thought it was coming out at the end of the month. No, I know they're doing a Nintendo Direct thing tomorrow, but I thought that wasn't, I thought the DLC wasn't coming out until the end of the month. Because I do want to play the DLC on stream, I just have to get my system set up once I move, which is in 2 weeks. I'm very excited. But that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed, tomorrow. And okay then. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Excuse me. Anyway, so thanks guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, follow, do the thingy thing, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.